we are waiting for my guest. We had some technical difficulties with the live streaming on the new desktop app, and somehow it ended, and I couldn't get back onto my own live. And I've now lost my guest. so so here I am drinking coffee and waiting. Anybody, the beauty of the new desktop version, I think, is that I can invite any one of you onto this live. I mean, obviously, it's your choice to accept, but if you want to join and just meet, I mean, it's a Friday at least. What else do you got? If you got time, please jump on live and test it out. Flavio, are you getting ready? Or maybe Anshul? What's it? You wanna jump on this and test it out? Travis? Right now I'm open to anybody joining till we get my guest back, hopefully. I'm sorry, but I can't. Oh, yeah, that's fine, Flavio. Again, no worries. I was just asking. But at least you can hear me. That's good. Um, let's see if Rajiv can join us. If not, this will be a short live. Thanks for joining, guys. I mean, I thought this was a really interesting topic to talk about street photography in the age of smartphones, because we take all these photos and it becomes this digital clutter. And I envy those who have the real cameras and go out into the street and take photos. And Flavio, I'm assuming you have one of those really good cameras, maybe a DSLR or something that you use, because I've seen some of your photos from your recent trip in India, and it's really, some of them are so good. I'm sure they're not taken on a smartphone. And apparently Rajiv teaches this. He goes around Delhi and other places, and he takes a lot of street photography. He writes about it. So yeah, it would be an interesting conversation. If not today, I'll reschedule for sure, but I'm going to give him some more time. I'm going to try inviting somebody, just see if that works. How does it work? There's Larry. I'm going to put Larry on the spot. Larry, I'm just going to send you an invite so that you and I can just chit chat, test out this new desktop version, which I think is really cool because I can see all the chat messages on the right side. So it's really cool for versus the phone where I can. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, I think you have an invite in your email or somewhere. You can it should have popped up. Let's click on it. Anshul, again, and Travis, invites open. 4 people apparently can join live at the same time, excluding 3 plus the host. So feel free to jump on and we'll just test it out. Just get to know each other. Just guys hanging out on a Friday. So I can see the chat messages on the side. Here comes Larry. Oh, Larry, are you in the gym, Larry?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I look a little disheveled.
That's fine. Yeah, no, don't. Yeah, I'll give you time to put on a shirt if you want to. I mean, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Larry's an author, guys. So look at all those books. He's written a book already. It's out. It's called Myself Lost. And I had a live with Larry. Larry, you should try this out from the laptop.
Um,
If you want, don't worry about it. Yeah, yeah, just
my
stay on.
my laptop has no camera because I deleted it, unfortunately.
All right, no, 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 no worries. You see my screen. I don't know how much of it you can see. Can you see the whole width of it,
Yeah,
or you?
no, it's good. It frames you.
Perfect.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So this is going to be a live test of the desktop and the mobile, right? So you're on mobile and I'm on desktop. So we'll see how this
Okay.
thing does, which is pretty cool. There you go. Yeah, yeah. No, no, you look fine. You look fine. I mean, I'm glad the t-shirt is on. That's the only thing that was odd about that.
Okay. I could put on a different shirt if you
No,
want.
no, no. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
You don't want to scare anybody else who joins. And
No, I don't want to scare anybody else's right.
all right. So yeah, I still can't get hold of Rajiv. So I don't know if did he join the the
I
original
didn't
invite.
I
I
I
don't think
didn't
he
see
joined. Yeah, I don't think he joined. I think something
I don't
happened.
know what happened.
Yeah, I know his wife was not feeling well last week. So again, it might have been something urgent. So that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll connect with him. It is late in India for Rajiv.
Okay.
So yeah, I am using the desktop version, and it seems to be working really fine. The beauty of the desktop version, I was telling, we've got some audience here. We've got Flavio who's back. We've got Anshul and Travis. So I can see who joins. I can chat with them, and like I can post like this is Larry's book, right? Myself Lost. I can post stuff as we speak, and which is kind of really good. You might want to get that camera fixed on your laptop eventually, because I think the laptop is the way to go for live. Um,
Well, I
yeah,
might have to get a new laptop, but
all
that's
that mark. Yeah,
what? Yeah.
I mean, all the marketing money that you're spending on the book, maybe take a little bit out of that and buy a new camera or get a webcam. Get a webcam. Yeah, yeah, webcam is more than enough, right? You should be. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but do you just add a webcam on your laptop?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You just connect it. Like I'm using a webcam right now. I'm not using my.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll look into that because I think that's the way to go.
yeah.
Um,
It stays. Yeah, the framing is pretty cool and it's stable. You can get your. And you can see my whole living room, right? You can see my living room.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then it gives you the center, it tells me what I look, how I look on a mobile phone. So it gives you that framing. So now I know if I move away, I'm going to go out of the mobile framing. Like you only see half of my cap right now, is it, or do you see the whole thing? You see the whole thing?
No, I still see the whole thing. I just
Yeah,
see
good.
you going in a different direction. I mean, like the left or the right, which
Okay,
is
okay,
which is cool.
cool.
Is the web camera an actual camera?
Hmm.
Because if I don't have a camera capability on my laptop, I don't know if it could install the camera unless the webcam has
You
its
can.
own software
Yeah,
that installs the camera on your laptop, like
yeah,
replaces whatever
it
was
does.
deleted.
It does. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Just get a USB camera or something like that. I mean, easily. It's easy. I mean, and cheap.
Yeah.
You can get it off of Amazon. I'm using something called the Insta 360 Link, which is a pretty good. It actually, it's not doing it now, but then it moves with me sometimes. And I think I've switched it on. But if I,
Oh, that's great.
it'll keep focused on my face. It'll recognize my face and it'll move as I move. So it kind of reframes itself. So um that's pretty cool. But yeah, you can just get a basic laptop camera. You should be able to do it. Yeah. All right. Anshul, your invite is open. Do you want me to pull you in? Happy to have more, like two more people can join and make this a party. You can talk about what's going on with your Substack. Um, Flavio can join. But I'm hoping somebody else would. So Larry, how's it going? How's it going with your Substack, which is India Street? I want to tell everybody, I think those who missed our live conversation, which Larry is an author. He wrote a book called Myself Lost, which is what I put on the chat. Yeah, there it is. There's the book. This is the book. We're going to plug in Larry's book right here, Larry Bone. Now, the beauty of this book is that Larry talks about a person named Red, um, or Lal. Like in the Indian version of the name of the character is Lal. Lal means red, right? In
Yeah, yeah. His full name is Lal Benjamin.
Lal
I didn't.
Benjamin.
Yeah, I didn't correct that. You thought Harrington, but it sounds like one of those, kind of like formal names.
Yeah, no, 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 it's good. So Lal Benjamin, or Red Benjamin, basically goes to India for the first time, and he gets detained, and then the whole thing is supposed to be how he navigates a kind of situation where he has to get out of. Right? It's supposed to be thrilling and all that. Those who have read it have said great reviews. I'm yet to get my hands on it, but it's available on Amazon Kindle and available for purchase
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Amazon.
It's a
Yeah,
ebook, paperback.
yeah. And again, the beauty of it is Larry's never stepped his foot feet.
That's true.
He's
That's
never gone
true.
to India. He's never gone to India, but he wrote this because he is the most knowledgeable person I've met in recent times about India. So, and he gains all that knowledge from just movies,
Films. Yeah.
Bollywood
Well,
movies. So his whole thing, and again, Larry wanted to go to India, which was the pandemic screwed that up, right?
yeah.
So that didn't happen, but I'm hoping, Larry, you still get to go. Larry's in New York, and
I'm
he
in New Jersey
New Jersey. Oh yeah, yeah, New York, New
right now,
Jersey.
but that's okay.
Yeah,
Really close. Across the
yeah.
river.
Okay. All right. So we've got more people joining. So yeah, tell us more about the book. Let's take this. Uh, yeah, let's use this live session, repurpose it for your book. Tell me about the book. Tell the audience about the book. What's it?
Okay. Well, the book is about going to arriving in Delhi
Hmm.
and going to immigration and checking in and everything, and then everything goes wrong. And I was just playing with the idea if one of the things is if you go to India, you're supposed to have enough funds for your visit. I think I'm not sure. Even crosswise, I heard an author say that when she was going to immigrate to the U.S. When she arrived, the immigration said, do you have funds? And then she had to show proof that she had funds or whatever. Since I've never been there, I don't know what the process is, but I just imagined how it might be, and if it went wrong. And then I was thinking about like, well, what do you do in that kind of a thing?
So
And
did you have to do a lot
after
of research on how somebody, like, what went into the research of, without having ever gone to India? Like, what went into finding out what is the technicalities, legalities of going to India? Like, how did you go about? Did you talk to people in India?
Well, not no, not really. I would just go on I would just Google everything, and like I would Google what you need, and then I Google like the visa. You have to have like a visitor's visa. You can only stay for 6 months at any one time, and even if you volunteered, um, your volunteering, I think, can only be for 6 months. Maybe Flavio can tell you more about that, but you have to go back. And so basically, I just went and checked, like I asked questions, and I've never really. Most of the people that I know have gone to India were born there, or their parents were born there, so they don't have any real trouble going back and forth. And then I also talked to you. You said that you never really had trouble going back and forth
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
whenever you go back.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's I have what is called an OCI card, which is basically
Oh
overseas.
yeah, that card.
Yeah, yeah,
That card
overseas.
says you're
Yeah,
always allowed back in. That's your.
yeah, because when I gave up, when I got my American citizenship, I had to like I had to get my I had to give away my passport, right? Give away in the sense they punched holes in it. basically. We don't have dual citizenship with India, so I can only keep one. And they took it and punch holes in it and give it back to me. And so I am now an overseas citizen of India, so I have to have a separate visa. It's a 15-year visa that I get to go and visit my family. Um, so I'm not technically, I can't vote. I can't do many of those things. For those who are
Wow.
for those who are joining, I just want to let you know the original live was supposed to be a street photography. Hey Alicia, but the guest couldn't join. We hope everything's okay with him. Rajiv Chopra from India couldn't join to talk about street photography, so we'll postpone that. There was I can't find a way to change the title of this live. We're talking to Larry Bone about his book. That he's a new author. He's written a book about visiting India, and it's called Myself Lost, and it's available on Amazon. It's available on Kindle, and the beauty about his book is that he's never set foot in India, but he lived that experience through his book as the main character who goes to India, and anything that could go wrong goes wrong, and how he gets out of it is Larry's version of what would could have happened if he went to India without the right documents, without the right amount of funds. I guess that's all what the character lives through in Larry's book, which is called Myself Lost. So that's what we're talking about. So sorry about the confusion with the topic. Um, Yeah. So, Larry, when you how long did you take to write this book?
It was over like about 2 years. I guess 2 years. It's
Yeah.
I was working and I had just gotten the idea for the book and I'd written down some stuff. And then where I was working, I met a guy who was from India and he worked in the computer safety, on internet safety for the company and all that.
Yes, I
And
know.
we were talking, and he was actually born in Kerala too, but his father worked for the railroad, and he spent a lot of time in North India. But anyway, I was talking to him, and he goes, "You wrote a book. Um, can I, do you have very much of it written?" And I said, I have 15 pages. And he said, well, can I see it? And I gave him the 15 pages and he read it. And then when I talked to him again, he said, "Can you write the rest of the book?" And I go, "Yeah." I mean, I was kind of,
Sure.
um,
You're going to
but,
stop at 15, but sure, I'll go for what,
uh,
200
yeah.
and something pages.
Well, it would be 50,000 words, about 200 pages, more or less. That's what I'd be going for. I just had no idea what I would write or what would happen or anything like that. It's called they have what they call people who write out outlines, and they know exactly what's going to happen, and they've been to university and they're really smart and they have it all in their head. And then they have the pantsers. It's a writing by the seat of the pants, so
Right.
that
Yeah.
you just go with whatever shows up in your mind. And Stephen King writes that way. Lee Child writes that way, which is pretty amazing because when you see what Lee Child has after, or Stephen King, what they have out of like that they didn't even know, and then all this sort of like shows up on the page. So I didn't really know, and I was like a little bit uncomfortable, but it was like you talk to a person and they give you a reason. You have to show them something. You have to show them a story. It's kind of like somebody, if you talk to them, they go, "Tell me a story." And well, I'm working on a story. I don't, I don't know if I can do this story, but if you want, I'll write it for you. And that's very cool.
Yeah. So this guy from Kerala, you said, like, Kerala is the place in India where I'm from, right? So that's the
Yeah.
connection between the guy who helped you and then me. I'm also from Kerala. So I guess a lot of people from Kerala really likes to help write books.
No, it's just people from India help. I keep um there's a lady who's reading a book called Moon Soul Child, and Moon Soul Child is an incredible book about learning how to live your life, and
Mm,
but I find one of that is like you have very good a very good sense of self-worth,
hmm.
and but also you interact with people in a way that you you kind of sort of help them survive and you're surviving and you're like friends, and I find like that sort of thing with, I mean, it's not with everybody from India, but because everybody's sort of their own way, but I just found it a lot. I mean, it just made a whole difference.
So, so in New Jersey, is there a community that you like for authors that you hang out with? Like, I know you're working on three more iterations of the book, right? So this one just got
Well,
out.
I
Then you've got two,
well,
three more.
it's like a series, and it
Yeah.
has there are like four different characters, but they all show up in each other's books. I mean, even for the idea is that they sort of show up so that it links up like what you do with the series book. I'm not really with an authors group or anything like that, um, because I just when I'm writing about India, I'm writing about a particular subject that most Americans. There was one lady who thought like she saw my book and she go, you know, type of like what I you know, my passion for India like is totally almost unbelievable. She thought I was just AI. I wasn't a real person, you know, it's like an AI book. Um,
Yeah.
you know, so yeah, I don't have any authors groups or anything like that, but um it's okay. I mean, it's for me, it's like the people from India or even the people from India um who are maybe children who don't really know Hindi, but they still have that background. That it always seems to show up, and it's not really American. It's just like their own kind of approach to life and
Yeah.
approach to friends.
You
I mean,
could
the whole yeah. Go ahead.
you could write the book in all these other, like, we like, my mother tongue is not Hindi, right? I speak a language called Malayalam, which is from Kerala, right? And then you have other states. You have Telugu in Andhra Pradesh, and you have Tamil, which is a spoken language in Tamil Nadu. So Hindi, most of us learn in school. Pretty much everybody learns Hindi and English in school in India, whether it's a state syllabus or a central syllabus. We all would get to learn that. So everybody knows Hindi because of the fact that it's something that we learn. But you could translate the book into those different languages within the different states, and then also market it to that crowd. I mean, I would talk to your friend who helped you, the guy from Kerala, right, who motivated you to write this book from 15 pages to 50,000 words, to make sure that it can be translated and released in different versions, so that you get to reach more people. It might be something that I would look into, just because
Yeah,
your audience, I think, is mostly in India, right?
well,
Because
that's the thing. That's kind of the thing. Uh, I just had like one. My sister lives out in San Diego, and in a 50 plus community, and she knows of two an Indian family. So I think she actually gave one of the books to my wife or to the wife of, I don't know if the husband read it or not, but the wife read it, And then when she finished it, she told my sister that she finished it. And then the really cool thing that touches my heart is she said, "Can I keep it?" And because I've given my book out to a lot of people and I give it to them and then I never hear from them. And I don't, excuse me, don't want to out it
Yeah.
if they
Yeah.
don't bring it up. And yeah, Indian people. I mean, the other thing is, one of the guy, Mike, who's the guy, he's the newspaper walla and tourist amenities walla in New York that I buy all my G Paul cookies from. He said that
He's the newspaper walla,
yeah,
the guy who sells
he has
newspapers.
like a kiosk, you
But
know,
then
the
you buy
metal,
cookie, but
a
you buy
metal
cookies from
kiosk.
him. But
He
you
has
buy
like a
cookies.
store, a metal kiosk, like on the sidewalk in New York.
Okay, so he sells newspapers, but he also sells cookies. Is that? Did you say cookies?
Yeah, well, he sells anything that anybody
You're going
wants.
to say, the guy I get all my newspapers from is, but then you said my newspaper guy who, and I buy cookies from him, so I got a little confused. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's
good that he sells cookies and
he's
newspapers.
he's from Mumbai or Andheri outside of Mumbai, but he said that he thought that people in the mid-sized cities would like it, would enjoy my book. But I have no idea how to get in touch with that audience. And the whole thing is like, from what I've been doing my research, you're never supposed to, well, it's not you never should, but they have like these ideas. Like one of them is that people watch movies, don't read. Or what Hindi movies or movies from India, they don't read. So nobody would ever read your book. If it was
So
about like,
there's a research around that people who watch Indian movies don't read. Is that what you're saying?
well, what I was recommended that I do is I join chat groups of people who talk about Bollywood movies. And then I can kind of mention my book. I've never quite done that because that's kind of like a building process, and there's also like a trust factor because I don't want to seem like, here's a foreigner who's never been to India who wants to write about India and make money, and I've sort of had that like when I was trying to arrange my trip. There's kind of, there could be the thing that Flavio experienced where people want to take selfies and everybody's like really, but then there's the other thing where you're not welcome. Like when Flavio went to the hotel in Lucknow and the one person said we don't service foreigners, and then he went around, he found another hotel and they said, fine, you can stay with us, it's no problem. um
I'm glad Flavio's here and listening. Hey, Flavio, I hope you know that everybody's watching those little clips we created. So Flavio, to everybody else, Flavio and I had a live couple of weeks ago, I think, Flavio, last week, I think that's when we did it. But Flavio Masignan, I think I'm getting that right. Recently visited India, and um, he had this amazing experience. One of the only things that he found odd was they didn't accept, um, in a place called Lucknow in North India. He was not able to get a booking. He was not able to get a room for a
well,
hotel.
he had
He
the
had the
booking,
booking.
but
He had
then
the
when he
booking.
went to claim the
Yeah.
room.
Even they claimed the room, they said we don't accept foreigners. So it was kind of an odd thing. I've never heard that happen, but that was kind of the only thing that Flavio mentioned, which stuck out. But apart from that, Flavio traveled from the south to the north, attended two weddings. Flavio and his wife were on their honeymoon trip, and they had a lot of friends and ate so much of good food. And he's taken amazing photographs. For all those who have not seen Flavio's Substack, I would highly recommend reading it. He's got some amazing, I guess, memories of India and other places he visits. It's called "I Only Take Pictures."
Hmm.
Or Flavio, feel free to put it on the chat. But I only take pics, right? That's it. That's the name of the
Yeah.
take pics.
and
That's
he just had a great Substack about taking the train from Mumbai
yeah. I haven't read that
to
yet, but I saw that. Yeah,
Jaipur.
yeah,
It is so he tells you everything. He tells you everything.
yeah, yeah.
And he has pictures too. Really
Yeah,
great pictures.
yeah, yeah. So, I guess, I still hope you get to go to India before your next book comes out. Maybe you can go to India and market your next book in India, right? I mean, I hope that happens for you, Larry.
Well, what's really weird is I've been reading a lot of stuff where they just say a lot of things that happen are just random.
Yeah.
For instance, there's a guy who wrote a book called The Doorman, and
The door,
he
the doorman.
the
The door.
Doorman,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
he was in publishing or whatever, but um, he um, he would go around to book events, and publicize his book and all that,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then he he was walking around, I think near an elevator or something like that, and a man came up to him and he said, "I really like your work," and that man ended up being Lee Child, and Lee Child gave him a huge endorsement
Well,
on the
that's
front of his book. I
that's one way
mean,
to make it. Yeah.
but it was just total random, and
It
I've heard other
was
stories where people
was
just yeah.
was this in New York, New Jersey, or
Uh, I'm not sure where it was because he goes all over. It was probably someplace in the U.S. But it was probably New York because the book is about New York.
yeah,
And Lee Child was lived in New York for a really long time, down on 23rd Street, and also there's New York in his novel, so that could probably be it. But you just have these random meetings. So
yeah,
I could meet somebody who could help me with my book,
yeah,
maybe on the train to Jaipur. And then Jaipur, actually, what I would like to do is the Jaipur Book Festival. I don't know when that is. Excuse me, but I would like to maybe just book a trip, um,
yeah, yeah.
so that I can actually go to the festival and talk to people, because it's a really top shelf festival. So, but I'm just thinking my book, it doesn't really matter because there isn't such a divide between um, people who are a traditional publishing who have a literary agent, which
Hey,
so
Larry, I think your audio is cut out, and I think yeah, yeah. This happened the last time when we went live too. Anyway, um, I want to make sure that we end on time. So again, everybody, those who are still on live, please check out Larry's book.
oh
Um,
wait,
uh,
yeah,
there's a book. Yeah, Myself Lost by Larry Bourne, 50,000 words. Um, for those who've read it, have had amazing um, feedback. One other thing, Larry, is get those who've read it to write a review for you on Substack, maybe. I'm planning to get the book, and then I'll do a review myself. But that's not the way. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's the least we could do. You've got a lot of great authors and first time authors on Substack. Next week, in fact, I'm actually having a live. Hopefully, it won't have technical difficulties like today. But it's a friend of mine uh, who um, who had pretty good success with his first book, and he had a very good marketing strategy of how he marketed it through LinkedIn, and so I'm going to pick his brain on how he did it, how he was as a first time author, how he managed to sell so many books. So that's coming next week.
yeah,
We also have
my
yeah,
sound.
yeah. Tune into that, and then Alicia is here. The first live that I went on Substack was with Alicia, who's another person who wants to go to India at some point. She's a house sitter, and I've done a live with that was the first one. How she goes around the world. house sitting. And so, Alicia is here too. Please check out her Substack as well. It's called Buy the Tickets, right, Alicia? Just make sure I don't. Yeah, yeah, Alicia. Uh, Buy the ticket or tickets, something like that, right? Buy the tickets. That's a Substack. Basically, the story is, she bought the tickets, and then her husband and she started this amazing life 2.5 years ago, and they've seen some awesome places. Again, it's available on the Marinade. You can go to the Marinade under Mixer, a tab, and then you'll see um, some of the lives that I've done. But yeah. So thanks everybody for joining. This had to be repurposed because our main guest couldn't join. We were going to talk about street photography in the age of smartphones. He's an amazing street photographer, Rajiv Chopra from Delhi, who for some reason couldn't join. I hope everything's okay with him. Um, but then thank you all for sticking around. I'm also, yeah, I'm testing this live from my desktop, so I don't know if you all can see my full um, screen or the background. I was testing it for the first time, and it looks really cool, at least for me. And then Larry's on mobile, so we know that the mobile and the desktop kind of works really well together. And yeah, sorry, Larry, you were going to say something. Go ahead.
No, no, just thank you for letting me talk about my book. And you sent stuff out and you kind of like promote my book, and I really appreciate that because that feels
Least we could do. Yeah.
so. And then hopefully, and also for just on the web link to to have a good place for the live streaming or interviews or just whatever.
Yeah, you should do it. I mean, I'm hoping everybody gets on live. I haven't done this. Like I just started doing lives. Like Alicia was the first one, and it was like late November or something. And I've done four. This is the fifth one, and you get comfortable with doing it. I was also kind of anxious about it, but it's good. I think it's a good way to meet people. Like I didn't know Larry until I actually met him on live like 2 weeks ago. Alicia and I have been Substack friends for a long time. She's one of my early subscribers, and we've been in touch, but then we've never met each other in person, and we got to do that. I met Flavio, who I reached out. He was kind enough to do a live with me, and I know Flavio had never done it, and he was also kind of not sure what he was getting into. But then he, I think that episode really hit
That
the
was a
mark.
great episode.
Yeah, I mean, as we did more and more, I think at least I was getting more comfortable doing lives. I was getting more easy. Like I like with Alicia, the stuff is I kept interrupting her with my yeah, and I keep saying that, and it was an editing nightmare to get that down to 40 minutes. So I have learned to not interrupt as much. Um, and not have all those filler words come in and make it a nightmare for us, because on Substack we are the writer, we are the publisher, we are the editor, we are pretty much the marketing person. We are playing all these roles to kind of market what we do, our creative passion. So I think it's really important to kind of use as minimal to get the tools necessary to use minimum time to get maximum benefit, in my opinion. And I think Substack Live really helps with that, right? And with the desktop, the best part is I can see all your chats on the right side. I can, it's so easy to keep track of what you're saying. So there's a live conversation happening, just like a YouTube video and a chat that happens on the side. This is really good, um, and hopefully more of you, more people will utilize this method. Again, the invitation from me is always open. I would love to get on live and meet people. So, Anshul, Zena, Noah, Travis. I think Travis was the one who joined first. Yeah, Travis. If you guys are still listening, please reach out, DM me or send me a message, and happy to just get on live and chit chat and test it out, talk about your Substack, and just get to know each other. So Hopefully, as time goes by, and I get more interesting shows episodes lined up. So I'm really excited about life. If you can't tell.
Your episodes are great, and it's great for people with their substacks. People get to know them, and then the whole um, link up, the whole friends link up, just gets larger. It's just really great.
Yeah, yeah. Again, yeah. I've got a lot more followers since doing live, so that's definitely true. And then we're promoting each other. I think that's the magic of it. I mean, like I said, like on our live, I think the likes and the comments, that's really valuable. But then we still don't know each other until we get to meeting each other face to face, and we've been friends or followers or subscribers for a long time, most of us. And if we don't really meet one, what's the point, right? I mean, it's always nice to kind of build a community. I think we become a stronger community if we meet face to face. So anyway, that's my whole spiel. I feel like Substack should pay me for doing this, because I am marketing their tool, which, yeah. Anyway, so again, thanks Larry for jumping in. I pulled Larry in because the guest couldn't join. Flavio was the first choice, but then he couldn't join. And again, I'm ready to pull anybody in if you're willing to give it a shot. But thanks again for joining. I'm glad we got to test this out and talk about Larry's book. Again, Larry's book is
My lost.
Nice and Lost. Yeah. And 3 more parts are coming. So get it on Kindle for 99 cents, right?
Yes, the
99 cents.
ebook is 99 cents. The paperback is $9.03.
Yeah, yeah. So get I please get his book, read it, give him a feedback, and we need Larry to write more about India. We
Oh
need to
yeah,
know
no,
what happens with the main character. Yeah,
about India.
yeah.
All the characters are India. Uh,
And
yeah,
hopefully with that money, Larry will get to go to India, my home.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, maybe that's yeah,
Or go to the Jaipur Book Festival.
something like that. Yeah, that's the whole purpose. It's
Networking.
Larry goes to India fund is what we got to get going. All right. All right, cool. Again, that's it. Thank you again, Larry, for jumping in.
Thank you for
Um,
having me.
yeah, quickly putting on a t-shirt before everybody came in. Thank you. And thanks everybody who stuck around. Alicia, Flavio, um, Anshul. I see some of the names who I recognize a lot because we've been followers and subscribers for a long time. So thank you for coming in, for the support, and all those everybody else who came in and listened. Thank you for this impromptu conversation that you guys listened to. So thank you. Bye. I'm gonna
Final.
end it. End it. Yeah, yeah. There's an end button on the left side. So that's what I'm gonna click on. All right. See ya. All right, everybody. Bye bye.
Okay,
Happy
bye.
Friday. Happy weekend. Bye.
Okay.